23 ABC Sports, I'm Carrie Osep. As Kern County parents join the Let Them Play CA movement with the rally here in Bakersfield tomorrow, local high school football coaches are joining their own forces, making sure their voices are being used on behalf of their athletes in hopes of making a return to their fields this school year. But these coaches realize time is ticking. In a Zoom press conference today, we were introduced to Patrick Walsh, head football coach at Sarah High School in San Mateo. He created an initiative he dubbed the Golden State High School Football Coaches Community, a committee of coaches that currently includes a few Kern County coaches like Liberty's Brian Nixon, Garces Memorial's Paul Gola, and South High's Carrie Mills. Walsh wanted to link the nearly 700 coaches across the state that are in this group in order to create self-assessed data on the impacts of kids not being able to play sports. They saw a vast rise in the numbers of dropouts, incarcerations, and gang violence from their own research since the COVID-19 pandemic shut down sports, an issue that has been the biggest concern for Coach Mills.
The little things that you didn't see before has definitely gone up, like increase in over here would be graffiti, more kids just out on the streets doing nothing in the middle of the day. And, I definitely have seen that. And I know they're, it's like if they're not going to go to school, if they're not going to have athletics, then hey, let's just go do stuff.
They also collected data on the spread of COVID-19 when the state allowed high school workouts. Their numbers indicate that the rate of transmission in that time for players was 1 in 91,756, and for coaches was 1 in 70,282. For these coaches, proving that the reward outweighs the risk.
Our kids' safety needs have been pounded. Everybody's safety needs have been pounded. And just bringing back normalcy for these guys is so important.
Walsh made it clear that this data came from all schools statewide in their own research, but emphasized that schools are sincerely making an effort to return their kids to what they love to do the right way. That meant sharing the data with the state, including Governor Gavin Newsom, who was recently handed a letter which included all of their findings. The local coaches hope more Kern County coaches can join this initiative, as they all want to work together for the betterment of their student athletes.
We're going in it with the best of intentions. Our hearts are in the right spot, our soul's in the right spot. I couldn't tell you what the outcome's going to be, but I know it's a righteous battle. I know it's virtuous and it's the right thing by kids. I would give up all the wins that I've ever had in my career to win this one.
Yeah, no doubt.
The coaches, a part of that Zoom press conference, mentioned that although their messages align with the Let Them Play CA movement, they do want to keep those movements separate, as they believe that the more voices being heard will have a greater impact on getting their kids back to the games they love. And again, they're just waiting to see if they can encourage the state health department to see the same findings and data that they've been able to find. For 23 ABC Sports, I'm Carrie Osep.